Hey. So, part two. So when I was talking about like the dream states and all that other stuff, I'm talking about you can be in these dimensions experiencing something. You can also have memories coming up of experiences in these dimensions or this part of the matrix or the window or the portal, whatever it is. So my point about overriding the programming that says it's in your imagination, understand your imagination is the God source place where all things are recorded. Okay? So it's a healthy place to be, which is why it's so important to meditate, get the right amount of sleep, etc., which I mentioned in the other video. So sometimes it's just a memory that just needs to come up and out of the body. Sometimes you're actually walking through something because a couple things could be occurring. One, you could be experiencing something on another timeline. And two, you could be going out of body to help someone else. And therefore you go out of body and then in to someone else's in order to help them. Either way, you're not feeling the pain of anything occurring, but you are experiencing something that needs to be brought up for you. So instead of trying to take that one piece of the puzzle, and from that one piece, you're trying to speculate everything on the other 999 pieces of this 1,000-piece puzzle, you might not want to brain fuckle yourself too much over that. I would suggest that you ask your guides and your team, is this something that I am to remember? Is this something, you want me to know more of? Then bring it to me. If not, I'm not going to carry it around and dwell on it and rethink about it and regurgitate on it and get into the hamster wheel, the gerbil wheel, or whatever it is that you get into when you're, okay? Because then you're staying out of the present moment. And trust that your guides will bring it to you. Your higher self will bring something more to you that will be another piece or memory of whatever that is. In the meantime, it could just be an experience for you to be out of body and to see how you react to that. So if you trust in your space and your place, right, you're going to want to go out more. But you're not going to be doing it from the mental aspect. You got to calm the mind, calm the emotions in order to get into these quantum spaces where you can remote view, you can actually go in and experience it. You can be experiencing it through someone else's avatar, vehicle, whatever. Don't get all caught up in it. Just go, whoa, that was an experience. I don't understand it, because you're trying to put it into the linear beginning, middle, and end of something, and that's not the way God's time works. That's not the way the sacred space place of the imagination is, because that's all God's time. It's all God's space. None of it's made up. All right, and it's also a place for you to create. So if you go into something and you're not that crazy about it and you don't like it, you can try to go back into it and see if it's something that you can recreate the movement of that so it has a different outcome for you, or maybe that person that you're in their avatar. All right, don't get caught all up in it. Keep it simple, right? Stay here, trust. Okay, that was really freaking weird. Okay, well, thanks. I'm not harmed. I'm here. I'm going through my day. So maybe tonight I'll get back into bed and say, all right, is there anything else you want me to know from last night's out-of-body experience or dream or travel or memory coming up? If there's anything else that you need me to know, I'm here. I'm fully protected. I love. I trust. Let me know. Go to sleep and assume the deal. And if you don't get anything in the morning, it doesn't mean you didn't go do it. It just means maybe you went and did it on a level where you're not going to remember all of it. Either way, let it go. Let it go. let her go, because it'll come back to you in bits and pieces of whatever it is that you need to know that will make sense on this 3D linear physicality that we're in at this moment. Now, a lot of us are experiencing nausea. A lot of us are experiencing this wavy, sleepy, heavy head. A lot of us are experiencing blurry vision. So every time I go into a store, I don't care if it's morning, noon, or night. I don't care if it's a new pair of contacts. I don't care if I just flush my contacts. I don't care if I took an allergy pill. It doesn't matter. Every time I go into a store, my eyes immediately become blurry. So now I'm so used to it that I'm not going to ignore it. I'm just going to be like, I'm going to go with the flow of it. I'm going to learn how to read and navigate through the store with blurry vision. Yes. And so, the dimensions are very blurry in the beginning, just so you know. They can be very wavy energies, dreamy movement energies, and some of them can be very still. It just really depends on what's happening. Either way, don't get caught up on what dimension you're in and where you are and what density and all this stuff. Don't even over mindfuckle yourself with any of that stuff, okay? Because you'll go insane trying to put it down on paper or making sense of something that, again, is beyond this quantum multidimensional God space that we're moving into. And some of us a little faster than others, some of us in different ways than others. There's no one way. It's whatever you're designed to do, whatever your guide team is designed to do. And it also is based on the least amount of fear and resistance. So they may give you something that's freaky and they want to see how you're actually going to handle it. And then they're going to try to fine tune and tweak so that they can get you where you need to be, because this is what you vowed to do when you decided to come here in this time. And even if you don't believe that you decided to come here at this time, who gives a crap? You're here. You are here. So learn to maneuver, learn to adapt, learn to pivot, so that you can make this life the most learning experiences that you can with the least amount of fear and resistance. And reach out to people that can assist you. Things can be confusing, but sometimes when you get another like-minded person, or maybe someone who has more wisdom and experience, me, I'm happy to help you. And you'll learn in a whole different way. And then you'll take off and soar. And then what does that do to my heart and my soul? It's like, yes, one more, go get it. That just I get so elated when one person wakes up and they're like, hey, I'm going to knock on Sandy's door and get some help. And then it starts to awaken, and then you begin to really help yourself. And then next thing you know, you're helping someone else. And so it just goes so on and so on. It's the domino effect. And the more people that can reach out and get assistance on this journey and get themselves up to the front of the line to go into all these experiences, the more you're going to be able to help the next person. All right, so that's why I'm here. It's why I'm here. It's to assist myself, and it's to assist everyone to the best of my God source ability with a sacred vow of do no harm. It's all to be as helpful, but it's to get you to start sparking all your knowledge from within you and your cellular DNA, your God cellular DNA. All right. So I got a meeting I got to go to. So this is part 2, and please like, subscribe, and share these videos. Super important to the algorithm. And check out my website and make a session. Let's rock and roll on this. Let's get on the accelerated path, because that's what we're on, like it or not.